What's up, guys? The right Kudo here. Bring guys a Naruto manga chapter 637 review, and this was a good chapter. Honestly, I thought this was a really interesting chapter, and seeing how everyone was reacting to the last chapter, it was kind of like nice and weird cliche because no one saw this coming, right? Because everyone was like, "Yes, Obito gonna die today. You don't have to worry about him anymore." But that did happen this chapter, and I'd like to say, all you Obito haters, like, you guys are in for a rude awakening because Obito just got a new little power up, and I do want to say, I wonder how it's gonna work out, right? Because first of all, Madara was the one who wanted to manipulate Obito, and if Obito actually knows that Madara's manipulating him, won't Obito want to kill Madara? But in the end, Madara's kind of eternal because he's in his Edo Tensei form, and he broke through the whole Edo Tensei bond. So it's kind of like, how will that all work out if Obito does want to go for Madara? Because what's gonna happen? Like, Madara is sitting here alive eternally, and he can't even die anymore because he can't go to his mortal state using Edo Tensei, which can only be used via control of Obito. And now how that's gonna happen? So, anyways, Obito basically turns into the Jubi, and the Jubi is now Obito. Basically, he is the Jinchuriki. At the end of this chapter, I saw a big face, and I think it was like rocky looking. So I think that kind of mounts up to basically, if you're big, you shed rocks. Like, I think he was like shedding rocks basically, right? And I think that's just to emphasize your mass, because it's like a cat sheds like hair or something like that. Like, he is shedding rock. Like, that's like, it's a big thing, right? And I think that's just what I'm not sure if I was seeing the right thing, because this whole chapter is kind of iffy on the imaging, because I know they're like hands at one picture, one panel, and then it was like the next panel was like, what was that from? You know what I mean? But anyways, Obito has a huge face now on the Jubi, and his face is on the Jubi. It's crazy looking too, because who would ever imagine like your face being on a monster? Because when you imagine Naruto or any other Jinchuriki, you don't see their face on their tailed beast, right? Because it's usually either them turning to the tailed beast form with the tailed beast face, or some kind of different or metamorphosized face, or there's the regular form, right? You don't usually see like their complete whole body mixed in with their tailed beast body, right? So it's kind of different. That's all I gotta say. I want to see what the Jubi looks like now with Obito combined with it. And so basically, Obito was being manipulated from the last chapter by Madara's will, I believe, and I'm not too sure what exactly happened, but I'm pretty sure Madara, or the Zetsu that Madara placed into Obito, was Madara's real will, right? Because I know there's something about Zetsu being Madara's will and something like along the lines of that. And I was wondering, when Madara said he's using his chakra, or when I think it was Hashirama saying he was using his chakra to manipulate Obito, was it him using the chakra of his will, aka his Zetsu, his special Zetsu, or was he actually using his chakra to manipulate people? Because then, if you're using his chakra, it's kind of like, holy crap, so it might be a little OP, especially someone of Obito's standards, right? Because Obito is so, you would want to say he's so much strong, but basically most of his things rely on his eye, you know what I mean? So, whatever. I don't think it's his chakra that's taking over him. I think it's more so the Zetsu that's taking over Obito, and that's the will. So, with that being said, that's pretty much the chapter. It was a good throw-in, right? It was a good throw-in because I was like, Obito, we all hate you to die, but I guess Obito's back. He's back. So I honestly enjoy it too, because first of all, we finally get to see some more progress. And because the last couple chapters, it was kind of like, come on, Madara, do something. Are you just gonna sit there and wait to fight Hashirama, or actually want on this Moon Eye plan? And seeing this, it's like, what's gonna happen now? Because now Madara has no control over the Moon Eye plan, and it's all up to Obito, right? Because I'm pretty sure he can cast Infinite Tsukuyomi by himself now that he's got this huge form. Because he has the Rinnegan in his eyes too now. And seeing that he's a big version of himself and a Jubi, how will he get the Jubi's eye? Because I think he might need the Jubi's eye, but maybe the Rinnegan is somewhat the same as the Jubi's eye, you know what I mean? But who knows? But because, you know, if you guys look at the Jubi's eye, it's kind of like the Sharingan and the Rinnegan combined. So, kind of wondering what's gonna happen there. But it was a good chapter. Honestly, like I had to say, Obito, he's a boss. He's a boss right now. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There's a whole thing about Kakashi, yeah, not Kakashi, but Minato slashing Obito, but it doesn't matter. But there's one thing I do want to give like intention to talking to Minato, because the stamp that Minato puts on you, basically it's permanent, right? It's like a permanent marker. Imagine how many times Minato has put that on so many things, right? Like trees and stuff. Like, that's crazy. That means he must be able to teleport anywhere he wants to at any time. And that's saying if he actually does. And that's counting all the shuriken too that he might have left around in the woods or something. Like, that's crazy. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. Yeah, peace out. Have a nice day, and see you guys later. What do you guys think of this chapter? Yeah, I'm about to go read some One Piece actually. So, see ya.